what's up everybody? Welcome to episode number 44 here on season 1. Today we are diving to the 3 highest returns that I have personally had on Stash Invest. I'm going to go ahead and link it up as Stash Retire as well, but it's just basically the same thing. Sorry, my nose just all of a sudden started itching. Anyways, I don't know if there's okay, anyways, sorry about that. So yeah, the 3 highest ETF returns that I've had here on Stash Invest. So the first one, so this doesn't include it includes every single ETF, but these are the highest percentages that I've had. So not the ones that have the most money in them, because I don't know if you watched my other video on my strategy on setting up Stash, but this is not the one that has the most money. It's the highest percentage rate of return that I've had. So, anyways, we're going to dive into it. Defending America is the number one that I've had. On that one, I've had a 29.64% return, which is almost 30%. Let me go ahead and pull that one up on here. Sorry about this. Okay. So that one I had a 29.64% return. The stock ticker on that is ITA in case you want to get into it. But over the last year, it's ran up 28.27%, and then since inception, which was 2006, it's went up 11.91%. Just to give you guys a little bit of an overview on that, it pays about a 0.96% dividend, so about 1% dividend. The expense ratio on that is going to be a little bit more. It's going to be a 0.3 or a 0.43% expense ratio. So basically, that's what they're going to take out of your what you have invested every single year, just to keep up the ETF and all that kind of stuff. People that are managing the account and all that. But I'll give you a list of some of the top companies in that ETF. So the first one is obviously Boeing. They create a lot of our aircraft, all that kind of stuff. Then the next is United Technologies Corporation, Lockheed Martin, General Dynamics, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman Corp, Rockwell Collins, L3 Technologies, and so on and so forth. So anyways, the reason why this stock, and here's the reason why I think this stock went up so fast this last year, is because we had a new president. We had a Republican president become elected, and typically Republican presidents spend more on military and that kind of stuff. I mean, America in general, we spend a huge amount on military, so it only makes sense for you to buy into one of these kind of stocks or one of these ETFs. But however, when a Republican president gets elected, usually Republicans spend more on military, and they increase the military budget, where typically a Democratic president is going to spend more on building buildings internally and that kind of stuff. I forget what the actual name is, but infrastructure building. So anyways, that's why I kind of bought that stock. I actually was in it in November before President Trump got elected, but basically I didn't really care. It was my strategy, just buying $20 of the next one, of the next one, of the next one. So that one just happened to be popped up, and that's the one I bought. So anyways, that's how I got into that one. The next highest ETF was at 25.58%, and this was Robots Rising. Robots Rising, I went up, 25.8%. The stock ticker on that one is ROBO, and it was up, so this year it's been up 37.25%, and, oh my goodness, I'm trying to figure this out. It went up 37.25%, so almost 40%. And since inception of 2013, it has ran up 10.93%. Just to give you guys a few listings of those companies that are in there is Irobot Corp, Raven Industries, I can't pronounce that name, and Intuitive Surgical Incorporated, and then Kiensis Corp. So anyways, about after that, you can't really pronounce the names. Anyways, so that one pays a 0.15 dividend yield, and then the expense ratio on that is actually going to be higher than the Defending America. It's going to be almost 1%. It's going to be 0.95%. However, the price on that is 35.67. And the reason why this one I think went up, I think it definitely has a lot to do with how we spend our money here, because we spend more on militarizing. I think that that also kind of flows into robots rising. But I think that robots are starting to become an actual bigger thing, and a lot of like our generation is more interested in robots and that kind of stuff and AI technology. So I think it makes sense that that stock would continue to grow over the next like 5 years until it peaks, and then I think it's going to drop out. Let's go to the last one, which is live long and prosper. This one I went up 21.44%. And the stock ticker on that one is XLV. It basically, this year it's been up 9.67%, and over since inception it's been up since inception, which was in 1998, so almost like 20 years ago, it's been up 7.97%, so almost 8% on that. Just to give you guys a brief little like who's in that ETF, you're gonna have Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, United Health Group Incorporated, Merck & Co., and that kind of stuff. So, hang on, my son just came in here. Come here. Come here. Here he comes. Okay. Anyway, so that would be the live long and prosper. The reason why I think this one went up is because most of the baby boomers are now becoming a medical liability, and so a lot of them are going into healthcare and that kind of stuff. So they're utilizing their healthcare a lot more because they're starting to have a lot more health issues, which would make sense. I think that when the boomers leave or all pass away and Gen X comes through, this stock will definitely decrease, will be on the downslide. So those are the three stocks or three ETFs that I've had the highest return on here on Stash. And let's go ahead and dive into the question of the day. The question of the day is it possible to know the truth without challenging it first? I think that yes, it is, but I think that yes, it's possible to know the truth without challenging it. But I think that the trust that you have in what you believe after you challenge it is a lot higher than if you were like read it in a book and was like, you know what, that's true, but if you were to challenge it, I think that you would be like, that's like really true, and I would rather die for that or something, for that truth. So anyways, I think that you would have a stronger belief about what is true or truth. Anyways, if you guys haven't answered that question, I'd love to see it down below. If you guys have any questions for future episodes, go ahead and post them, and I will get them on the next episode. And until next time, don't forget to subscribe up here. Check out What Should I Do with $1,000? And then check out this other cool video right in front of Jacob. And until next time, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.